in the 14 minutes. It's a sharp shooter, is Querrey. Troitsky 1-4. Looking for the mark first this time. No challenge.
Yes, I think a little element of luck here. The ball actually got away from Querrey. Just catching the outside edge of the line. Didn't quite read the spin.
Amazing through since he was 40 love up at 1-2 down.
Yes, the possession is now 11 straight points. The serve is just not landing for him.
It's dangerous as well because it's very low, the boards at the back. Not a bad little arena though, is it, for a university through the Boise State University. Opened in February. So the ground was broken in February 1980. It opened in May 2 years later. I mean, for the tennis arena, it's just under 13,000 seats.
Fantastic. They are so blessed in the States. Of course, the Broncos is the big team here of Boise State University, the football team. That's more like it. Yes, looking at the blue court, I'm told by our friends in Boise that the artificial grass that the Broncos play on is actually blue.
Yes. Yeah, that's strange, isn't it?
Reminds me of Mr. Teriak and his attempts in Madrid.
Yes.
It was a blue clay.
Yeah. 1 year only.
Well, is it a case? He hasn't quite let him off the hook, of course. He's still got the 4-1 lead, but love 30. A few missed shots, but at least Troitsky's been a bit more consistent.
First serve for both men, always going to be important. Quick conditions. Taking only just about 50% of his first serves, Troitsky.
Yes, which is certainly below par for him.
Wow.
Oh, it's a good turn of foot and very good thinking by Querrey as well, playing the wrong footing forehand. A lot of open court here for Troitsky because he couldn't get any purchase. And Troitsky obviously thought that Querrey must play into open court. So he was en route to play a forehand. Querrey outthinking him.
First serve again. Line judge immediately corrected his call of fault. This is brilliant, sustained hitting by Querrey. It really is.
Yes, we noticed in the last match that Isner didn't hit one winning backhand, but you can see that Querrey is much more capable of hitting a solid backhand, backing up the power on the forehand.
Another chance for the double break. Cannot find a first serve. That's just brilliant defence by Troitsky before he turned it on himself.
Well, one of the longer rallies we've seen, of course, here. We're not likely to see many much longer than that. I think about 16 shots played. Thinking that Querrey had his man on the ropes. What he needed was Djokovic's backhand drop shot. Because Troitsky was a long way back. Querrey just not having quite the hands that the world #1 got.
Difference that first serve makes. Took a bit off it, plenty of spin. And a wry smile.
Yes, I'd quite like to see him bend the back on the second serve, but not only hit the kick serve, but every now and again play the slice on the serve as well. Oh, see, that's what happens, because he's just playing that ball, and it's very obvious he's not going to hit them down the middle. That's why I think he's got to start slicing a bit as well, because he'd catch Querrey. You see Querrey moving well ahead of time in anticipation.
Well, he's challenging. Surprised he saw it.
Advantage, Serbia. USA have 2 challenges remaining.
It's a big hole. Saves the 2 break points. Keeps it to the single break. Captain straight out of his chair. Lost on the Querrey serve. His second service game. It's been flawless apart from that. When you start to see him coil up to hit that forehand, it makes you shudder, doesn't it? It is brutal.
Well, there was some subtlety. Softening up exercise with a big forehand is a bit like tenderizing a steak, isn't it? Sort of pounding it with a mallet. And a juicy little volley.
That's his first double, but it opens the door for Troitsky.
Yes, and I mentioned that he's likely to serve quite a few in the match. I would say he's going to serve more than Troitsky. That's a clever serve because he's taking a bit of pace off, but he's really hitting around it. A lot of swing in there.
Perfect 1-2. Querrey comes through his toughest service